Do you work with a team member who is naturally inquisitive, has never met a fact, quote, or random piece of information they don't want to save for future use? Then there's a good chance that they have the input talent. Often described as the keeper of knowledge, they continually collect information and carefully organise it, as they know at some point in the future it will be useful. For them, there is a constant desire to know more, to ask questions, to find out the what, the where, the how, and especially the why. Exceptional at understanding complex situations, they help the team find the resources they need to solve the problem. Because of their natural curiosity, they are valuable to the team as they bring in information and new perspectives that lead to quality decisions. Keep them in the loop. Make sure you plan time to keep them up to date with news about the team and the organisation. Share articles, books, or learning that you think they will find interesting. This will make them feel understood. Help them shine. Focus on their natural inquisitiveness by asking them to research topics relevant to your team meetings. Ask for their input and let them shine as the team's go-to for knowledge, tools and resources. Remember to give them time to collect their information. They don't like to be rushed. Encourage their curiosity. Get them involved at the start of every new project. They are driven to ask the right questions, allowing them to discover information that leads to better problem solving. Systemise their approach. Help them to develop a system for storing their information and resources that they collect. This will make them feel valued and also make sure that they can find it quickly when needed. Utilise their learning. They will generally be continually engaged in current learning and research. When you start a new project or work with a new client or product, ask them to curate a best-in-class list that highlights excellence in your industry. So, whilst they may be a source of helpful information, research and resources for the team, you will need to be aware of their potential blind spots and the unproductive behaviours that might hinder their success. They may be challenged in knowing when some information is just too much information. Sometimes their need to keep gathering information or asking questions can slow the team down, resulting in inefficiencies and missed deadlines. This behaviour may even stop them making decisions, as there is always more information to be discovered. On the other side is the impact on others. Too many questions lead to people becoming overwhelmed, losing attention, or feeling micromanaged if part of a project. Help them stay on track by suggesting that you partner up to help them set themselves clear scope guidelines and firm deliverable timelines. Recommend they start to prioritise what they want to know versus what they need to know, so their questioning becomes more targeted and on point. Coach them on looking for the changes in body language or social cues that let them know that people are starting to get uncomfortable with their level of questioning or just losing interest. Remind them that, like a sponge, they need to know when to stop soaking up information and start squeezing it out, to know when their input needs to become output. Having an input talent on your team means you have someone who will store, sort, and organise information and resources for the team. Provide them with an environment where their curiosity is valued, and they will bring a depth of knowledge to complex issues, helping the team find just what they need to move forward towards a solution.